Hello, good people. This is Christopher, also known as Philly Rude Boy, also known as Philly Boy, from the channel Masculinity Matters, where we talk about all topics masculine. We talk about DIY projects. We talk about car accessory upgrades. We talk about lawn care. We talk about everything that has to do with men and life. And we welcome all topics. And I'm going to start getting into some product reviews because I do a lot of reviews on Amazon, and when I get a good product, I really like to take time out to do a good review because people will take time out to do a bad review, but sometimes duty calls and you got to do a bad review. So my wife and I are going on vacation soon, and I'm the type of guy, I like my wife to look good. Whatever she wears, her jewelry, her car, her makeup, her shoes, whatever my wife has, I love her to look good and have the best. And when we were getting ready to go, I was looking at our luggage and I was like, man, this don't fit the woman that God gave me. So I immediately started looking for luggage to upgrade. And I looked around. I looked at Toomey. I did look at Toomey. One bag was $1,000. I said, I'm not going to spend the cost of our trip for luggage. Although I would invest in Toomey piece by piece over a matter of years before you have a whole set. But that goes without saying. So I'm looking around, and I come across NOBL. NOBL comes on, you know how you start looking for stuff, comes on your timeline. And I'm being bombarded on Instagram and Facebook with NOBL. So I started doing NOBL reviews. I started going to different pages, looking at NOBL reviews. Everybody was raving about NOBL, and I bought into it. I said, okay, I'll give them a chance. They do really good marketing. I said, I'll give them a chance. I bought 4 bags. 4 bags ran me around $1,500. I bought 2 carry-ons and 2 large check bags. And I was excited about getting it. I said, okay, this will last us for a while, and then I'll start the upgraders. So I placed the order. The bag came in. I ordered 4 bags, and they come in individually. I don't know why. So this is the first bag that go in. And I want to share my NOBL experience with you guys, okay? So the bag comes in this box right here. It's a decent box, not nothing spectacular. It's a decent box. It's packaged pretty well. They got their little bumpers on here to prevent any damage. And it came in this duster bag. And as we all know, if it has a duster bag, it must be worth something and it's expensive. So I take it out. I'm going through my mind about all the reviews that I saw, and I lift it up. And immediately when I seen it, it was a no for me. Immediately when I seen this bag, it was immediate no. I can tell quality, and I don't mind spending a little extra for good quality. My wife will tell you, I like to buy it once and I like to buy it right. And I don't mind paying extra for a little quality. Even if I gotta save sometimes to buy the good stuff, I will. But immediately when I seen this bag, I was like, nope, not at all. The first thing I noticed was the material. I noticed that the quality, it just looked cheap. It did not say quality travel luggage to me at all. It looked cheap. It looked painted on. The material, the structure of it was flimsy. So I'm going to start talking about the things they brag about. They brag about this section here for your laptop. They brag about the aluminum frame. They brag about the no zipper. And then they brag about this cup holder right here. So let's take a look at everything they brag about. They talk about how structurally sound this bag is. And immediately when I look at it, I can look at the corners, I can look at the edges. One good fall, this is chipped and it's cracked. 100%. 100%. So then they brag about this laptop case right here, right? Oh, you have easy access to your laptop. So you got this laptop case. They do give you a bag cover, which is cheap. So you got this laptop case here. So let me see. Let me grab my wife's laptop. This is my baby's laptop. I think this is like let me see. I can get it open. All right, so this is my wife's laptop. Oh, look at that. Doesn't fit. How about that? Let's see. See if I can finagle it in here. Nope. Let's see. No, it won't latch. Okay. So it doesn't fit my wife's laptop. All right. So it doesn't fit all your laptops. If you got a work laptop, you like big laptop, it's not going to fit. Let's talk about this aluminum frame that they're so adamant about. Oh, it's an aluminum frame. It's an aluminum frame. Okay, it is an aluminum frame, but the latching buckle is plastic. It's 100% plastic. The only thing that's metal about this buckle that they talk about so much is the locking mechanism right here. It looks cheap. It looks like that'll break. A good drop, a good bump, that'll break. So now we open the bag up. Oh, nothing special about it. Nothing to write home about. You got a restraint bag, buckle for your clothes. You got an accessories bag. And then you lose a considerable amount of room inside for your laptop area that won't hold all laptops, okay? So that's the first thing I noticed. That's one of the things I noticed. The bag itself feels really flimsy. Another thing that they don't tell you about is they have two carry-on bags. They have a 19-inch and a 22-inch. The 22-inch does not meet carry-on standards for most U.S. flights. It's too big. So what people don't tell you on these NOBL advertisements, most of the time they wind up having to check their carry-on luggage because it does not fit. Now they do offer a 19-inch, but if you go with their with the 22-inch, you might as well just say that you bought a check bag. Sometimes you might get away with it, all depending on how finicky the airline is feeling on that day, but you might wind up checking that bag. So that was another reason that I told them that I wanted to return it. I said, your bags don't even meet the requirements of airports, because although it's 22 inches, when you add on the wheels, it does not meet the standard requirements for sizes of a carry-on for most for most international flights, some domestic flights. So let's talk about my customer service experience with NOBL. Immediately when I got the bag, I contacted NOBL and I said, hey, I want to return this bag. I'm not happy with the quality of it. The bag doesn't fit standard carry-on sizes. I want to return it. They contacted me and said, Mr. Burnett, we'll upgrade you to a 19-inch and we'll upgrade you to our aluminum ones. And I said, okay, well, that's pretty good customer service. I said, okay, I accept your upgrade at no additional charge. They said, okay. Day go by, 2 days go by, 3 days go by, a week go by, 2 weeks go by. I hear nothing. I'm emailing them. I say, hey, I want to know the status of my upgrade. If you're unable to upgrade me, please just send me return bags, cancel my order, and just send me a return label for the one that I have. So then my wife does some research. She finds out about NOBL's return policy. Even though they brag about a 100-day return policy, you only get a store credit. And at their discretion, they can tell you if they'll allow you to return that current bag or not. If the bag is in high production, they may allow you to return it if a lot of people buy it. But if it's a low production bag, then they won't allow you to return it. So I started getting frustrated. I said, okay, I'm just going to call my credit card company. I called my credit card company. I have them do a chargeback. Okay. So, I have to tell you this part. Originally, when I asked them to cancel, I said, cancel my remaining bags and send me a return label for this bag. I got a response from NOBL saying, Ms. Burnett, sorry, we can't stop the order that was already in process, and because it's at customs and there's no way for us to stop it. All right, she said, it's going to come. So I'm like, all right, well, just send me a return label so when I get the bags, I can return them. So immediately when I did the chargeback, I got it the next day. I got a email from NOBL say, hey, we see that you did a chargeback with your company. Your order of your remaining bags has been canceled, right? This is the ones they said they couldn't cancel because they were at customs. Your order has been canceled and we're going to send you a return label for the one you received. But y'all told me that y'all couldn't cancel it because it was already at customs, but now you can cancel it when I do a chargeback. So they sent me they sent me an email. I'm going to return this today. I just wanted to tell you guys, just beware, NOBL. You're going to be disappointed when you get this back. If you like to travel, if you like to look good while you travel, spend a little extra money. I decided after a deep dive in online reviews and stuff like that and website, I went on their website. I'm going to go with Monos. I think I'm going to be really happy with their bags. I'm waiting for them to come in, and I'll do a product review for that when they do come in. But I would tell you it's a no for NOBL. I wouldn't buy this bag. I would, if I had to rate this bag on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give it a Texas say man, because you know if you know people from Texas, anytime they get upset, their first thing they say is say, like my wife would say. I would say, this ain't it. This is not it. This is not it. Oh, and I wanted to show you this cup holder. They brag about this cup holder. Oh, the cup holder, the cup holder, the cup holder. You can sit your cup in there. So let's look at our cup holder. Standard mug. It won't fit. It may fit a little coffee mug, but that's about it. Then they got these little nodules over here. Oh, you can hang stuff on it while you're sitting there waiting. Don't waste your money. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your investment. Overall, if you buy a um a a carry-on and a check bag, you're gonna spend roughly about $700. I would take that $700 and I would go over to Monos and I would purchase their carry-on and their check bag. It'll cost you about 8 or 9, but spend the extra $150 and you're gonna get a far superior product. This is going back today. I had to rush and do this product review because they're giving me 48 hours to return the bag from the date that I received the email, and it will be at UPS today. So I just wanted to share my experience with you with Monos, with NOBL Travel. Stay clear of NOBL. I'm giving you an honest product review. I'm not paid. They haven't given me anything. This product is not worth it. Stay clear of NOBL. All right, guys, thank you for your time. Hit the like button, please. If you want to see some good product reviews, I will be doing some more product reviews. They're random. I'm not like a travel person. I just like nice things, and when I get nice things, I like to do reviews. So you guys have a great day. Thank you for your time.